Welcome to the RSP Boiler Room. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. I've been doing an RSP film room, a 30-minute film room on 2 games with Easton Stick, quarterback for North Dakota State. I really like what I see from Easton Stick. He may never be an all-pro quarterback or even a franchise quarterback for you, but there's some things that he offers in his game that you don't even see with a lot of NFL quarterbacks. And we're going to watch it right here, this opening third down of this game. Drops back, rears back, throws a 43-yard pass to number 20, pretty much on a line. And when I say really more pretty pinpoint, maybe he slows down just a step before the ball arrives. Right there, maybe a little slowdown. But it's a beautiful pass. But it's not so much the end result that I love. It's everything that happens before the receiver catches that ball. But you see the ball kind of, it's at a point that comes straight down. Why does that ball kind of go straight up and down, kind of a rainbow look? Well, it's because the quarterback is purposely throwing that kind of rainbow that just drops straight down. It makes it an easy pass to the catch. But more so, watch the pocket. He finishes his drop right here. And normally when you finish a drop and you throw in rhythm, you're going to hitch. And he makes one little quick hop and then stops. Why does he do that? Because he feels the left tackle getting pushed into the backfield and that this defensive end's compressing the pocket. So with that pocket compression, he stops, leans back instead of heading forward, anticipating that this pressure is going to compress this area, and throws the ball straight up, point up, then comes straight down to the receiver. This is like doing calculus while you're actually in flight in space. You know, people say, oh, well, you know, football isn't rocket science. No, it isn't. But at the same time, there's a lot of little motor calculations and conceptual calculations that you have to make as a quarterback that makes the position so difficult. And a lot of quarterbacks, college and pro, would finish their 3-step drop. They'd hitch forward, maybe hitch a second time, and wind up hitching themselves into their left tackle and unable to throw this ball. But Easton Stick doesn't do that. And it's not like he practices every day. Well, yeah, okay, left tackle, get compressed and get pushed back into me, and we're going to do this 10 times until I get this throw right. That's not what happens here. This is a player who's been able to take disparate experiences, dropping back, hitching and knowing that he can't hitch back up because he feels that pressure. He sees the flash of white, or he sees the defender in his peripheral, the left tackle in his peripheral being pushed back, and he knows that he has to stop. So he cuts short that hitch. And then you see him lean back like that because he understands basically in split second what he has to do to be able to target this receiver. I mean, this is perfect. But this is it factor, integrated technique, understanding how to drop, understanding how to cut short your drop and still keep your feet in a position where you can deliver the ball well and get your hips around on it. Knowing also that in this particular throw, he's going to have to just rainbow it. It means he's going to have to lean back some and throw it high, and he's not going to get a full follow-through. As much as he follow-through as he can, and he buys that space like 2 to 3 steps before that defender even gets that pocket pushed in. Carson Wentz wouldn't do this. You might see... You probably wouldn't even see, you know, Deshaun Watson do this. Aaron Rodgers does this. Now, is Easton Stick the next Aaron Rodgers or next Tony Romo? I don't know. Might be the next Tony Romo. He's kind of interesting in that way. But regardless of what he might or might not be, what he shows here, you don't see in the NFL often. He's doing it, you know, looking off the left side. Stops that hitch just short enough so that he can create that position, comes back to the right. Perfect throw. And when I watch his tape, I see a lot of plays where he can cut short his drop, or he can be rolling to one side or the other, and he's able to come to a quick stop and create a throwing lane. And he's very comfortable in tight spaces in the pocket. He can throw on the move reasonably well, shows some promise to be even better at it. This is a very intriguing quarterback in a class that, really isn't all that exciting when it comes to quarterbacks. But this guy, he has some things that it's very hard to teach. It's hard to teach someone to be comfortable in the pocket. It's hard to teach them to know how to curtail their drop so that they can create their own space to throw in the pocket. He does that frequently. It's hard to teach someone how to alter their throwing trajectory when the play gets disrupted in the level and just kind of adjust in the flow of it like this. Difficult stuff to teach. And if he can show enough in terms of the other facets of his game, he might be a really nice surprise. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP Boiler Room videos, you can check out my YouTube channel, Matt Waldman's RSP Film Room, and my site, www.mattwaldmanrsp.com. Easton Stick. Man, nice work.